Fantasy Focus Game Week 3. Welcome. In this video, we're covering goal involvement odds, clean sheet chances, transfer trends, and captaincy rankings based on predicted points and ownership, all based on the bookies' odds. It took a while to gather all this information, so if you find this useful, don't forget to hit the like button. First up, goal involvements. As always, a reminder that bookies base their odds on expected starters, but that's not always how things play out. Just keep that in mind. No surprise, Haaland is once again top of the goal involvement odds for Game Week 3 with a 65% chance of being involved in a City goal. He only managed one shot on goal as City lost at home to Spurs. The return of Rodri could prove vital in helping them improve. Right behind Haaland are Palmer and Sesko, both sitting at 64%. Palmer didn't start in Chelsea's 5-1 win over West Ham after pulling up in the warm-up, so it's still unclear if he'll feature against Fulham. Sesko's odds are looking good, thanks to a nice home fixture against Burnley. Fernandes and Cunha both come in at 62%, while Mbeumo is slightly lower at 58%. Salah finds himself further down this list this week with just a 56% chance of returning against an Arsenal side that hasn't conceded this season. That said, the expected points model still rates him highest for the game week, predicting 7.5 points. Moving on to transfers in. Knee-jerk transfers are a real thing in FPL, and last week was a perfect example. João Pedro was transferred out over 250,000 times, only for over 330,000 managers to bring him back in just one game week later. If you've ever needed a definition of a knee-jerk move in FPL, there it is. It's also a reminder that sometimes patience with your picks is the real key to success in this game. Semenyo keeps his spot on the list after another return in game week 2, this time providing an assist against Wolves. Among midfielders priced around 7 million, he's currently leading the way. With Rodgers blanking again and great fixtures coming up, he's looking like the informed pick. Wood's also on the list. He blanked in game week 2, but now has a promising home fixture against West Ham, who have already conceded 8 goals in their first 2 matches. Looking ahead, he also faces Burnley and Sunderland in the next 4. Meanwhile, Timber has been transferred in by over 180,000 managers. The Arsenal defender had a standout game week, delivering the joint third highest single week score by a defender in FPL history. No surprise that Palmer tops the transfers out list, with over 590,000 managers shipping him out after he pulled up during the warm-up against West Ham. He's currently a doubt for the upcoming home game against Fulham, but there's been no official confirmation just yet, so I'm personally holding off on the transfers for now. Next up is Frimpong, who's set to be out until at least after the international break. At his price, unfortunately, that makes him a clear sell. And for those who swapped him out for 8 Nori, only to see him subbed off within the first 20 minutes with what looked like an ankle injury, that's brutal. Saka also limped off with what appeared to be a hamstring issue. Did anyone actually own all 3, Frimpong, 8 Nori and Saka, at any point? If so, that's some seriously tough luck. Meanwhile, patience is running thin with Watkins. After back-to-back blanks and Villa offering very little attacking threat, over 160,000 managers have already moved him on. Lastly, Wirtz. At the time of recording, he's not even played yet, but he's being sold by 85,000 managers. If he doesn't deliver against Newcastle tonight, he's surely in line for a price drop. And now on to the clean sheet odds, and it's Manchester United who top the list this week, with a 53% chance of shutting out Burnley. Yes, Burnley did manage a 2-0 win over Sunderland, but a trip to Old Trafford is a much tougher test. Next up are Forest, who have a 48% chance of keeping out a West Ham side that look all over the place. With the match at home, owners of Murillo, Milenkovic and Nico Williams will be hoping for their first clean sheet points of the season. Following that are Chelsea with a 44% clean sheet chance. Fresh off a 5-1 win, they welcome Fulham to Stamford Bridge, a side that has struggled to create chances consistently. This could be another good opportunity for Chelsea defensive assets. The headline clash of the weekend is Liverpool v Arsenal. The odds slightly favour the home side, with Liverpool given a 33% chance of a clean sheet compared to Arsenal's 25%. Finally, City are given a 33% chance of shutting out Brighton. City are coming off a home defeat to Spurs and now travel to face a Brighton side who lost to Everton last week. And to wrap this up, we've got the captaincies. Salah tops the predicted points for game week 3 with 7.5 points despite a tough home fixture against Arsenal. Fernandes isn't far behind, projected at 6.7 points with a decent matchup against newly promoted side Burnley. With Salah facing a strong Arsenal side and Haaland blanking in game week 2, this could be a great week to back a differential. Cunha and Burmo are both solid shouts too, with both of them having an expected goal involvement of 0.4 per 90. Finally, you'd be a brave manager to captain Watkins after his last 2 performances. Once again, thanks for tuning in to this episode of Fantasy Focus. If you found it helpful, hit that like button to support the channel, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new around here. I'd love to hear your thoughts or see how your team's shaping up, so drop a comment below and let's talk.